once the hood's up, you see this plastic shield right here, we need to get this out of the way. So we're going to use a 3/16 Allen head, looks like this. We're going to remove these bolts. That's what it's going to look like. So now we're just going to try to jack up the engine a tiny bit. And I've got a nice pad on my jack. And I'm going to go right over to that oil pan, try to grab right near a corner. You don't want to go necessarily on the center. Closer to an edge is always best. And all we're going to do is just apply a gentle amount of pressure. That looks good. So now we need to remove this top area of the bracket. You're going to notice this nut right here is an 18 millimeter. And then all the rest of these are 17 millimeter. That off of there. Let's remove these using a 16 millimeter. That's a nice long bolt. Crazy. Remove your bracket. I'm going to take a small pocket screwdriver and just come right along the back side of the power steering reservoir. You can see where the bracket has a little tab. It's going to go right in there. Once you pull it, you should be able to lift this up and hopefully get it out of here. There we go. Next we need to remove this engine mount bolt. It comes straight through like this. It's a 17 millimeter. You can access this by moving this out of the way and a 17 swivel. Remove that bolt, set it aside. Next, what we need to do is remove this cowl. But to remove the cowl, we have to take off the wiper arms. So if you need to mark them to make sure that you remember which one's which, you could do that, or you could just keep in mind that the driver's side blade is going to be much longer than the passenger. That should make it easier for you. Take a small pocket screwdriver and pull up this little plastic piece right here. And that's where the nut's going to be that holds this arm down. Let's see if I can get it. There it is. Set that there for now. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one. Those together. We'll remove the nut using a 14 millimeter. Same thing for this one. I'm going to grab the arm and see if I can wiggle it around. Maybe I can break this free without having to use a special tool. Oh, nice. Just be careful because it is spring loaded and you don't want it to come down and potentially hit your windshield. There's the driver's. Very long wiper blade. Set that aside. See if we can do the same to the passenger. Just wiggle it around. Lift it up. Set that aside. I'm going to grab this right here, just wiggle it, pull it right out of here, set that there so I can remember to put it back on. We're going to continue with our small pocket screwdriver. Just go right down here, this little push clip, get under the center portion and lift it. There it is. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side of the vehicle. That out of here. Little push clip. We're going to move down along the bottom here. You're going to see there's little clips. What these do is they hold the plastic part of the cowl to this metal piece. Okay, that's going to help keep it secure. It's starting to wiggle around now, but once you get these clips off, it's really going to come loose. I'm just going to put, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little duck mouth here, the little, I'm just going to grab those, squeeze them, and then pull the clip right off. So that's what I'm talking about. Give it a squeeze, and it'll slide right off. Looking right along here, you're going to see your washer fluid hose, and that runs up into this cowl because right here is where your washer nozzles are. There's one here, one on the other side. So as we draw this up and away, you just want to be careful not to put a tug on that and potentially rip your hose. Let's lift it up and pull it towards the front of the vehicle. There we are. Slide that out of the way. So now that that's out of the way, we're going to continue on by removing this 13mm right here and this one right there. Something that's important to remember is this 13mm headed bolt right here is actually what's holding in the strut. You have two other bolts, so you don't have to worry about it coming out, but I just want to let you know that you do need to torque this to manufacturer specifications, and it's very important. Let's get to 10mm on here. We've got a bolt hidden right in here. One right there. We're just going to keep going down the line. Now we'll switch over to the other side of the vehicle. With those out of the way, you should be able to wiggle this around. Doesn't really need to go too much further than that, because all we need to do now is get this bolt out. Now we're going to remove this bolt right here using an 18mm. Let's get this engine mount installed. It's important to make sure you have it facing in the right direction. We left our bolt in here so that when you install this, it's going to face with the flat end facing up. Swap the bolt over. Let's get ready for an install. Remove the bolt, slide it right in here, get that started. Get the flat end facing up with the sharp corner. Start that in. Next we're going to start the bolt that goes through here. So we've got our bolt that's going to go through the mount to the engine. But what we need to do is line up the holes, because with the engine fully jacked up as it is, the holes just aren't lined up. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit and just get it lined up, and then I'll put my bolt through. All right, let's get our bolt in there. Just move this out of the way. Just going to push the engine a little bit. That's really close. There we go. Okay. Tight. Get this one. Tight, tight. Get this back on here. Got a little stud there. That's going to line up with that hole in the center. Okay. Line up your holes over here. And all the rest of them, we're going to start putting in all of our bolts. Start getting some of these bolts in here. I'm not going to tighten any of these up until I start them all in. It's very important. All right, let's start tightening it up. We'll torque those down in a minute, but I'm going to continue down the line with my 10mm headed bolts. Let's torque these to 26 foot-pounds. Do the same to the other side of the vehicle. Let's get this cowl back on here. Just make sure you run the washer fluid hose up inside all its little clips so it's not dangling. There it is. If you look along this side, where all this crud is, there should be a little seal. That seal is going to stay in there. But you have this lip right here. That's right where the windshield's going to be, okay? So you need to get the windshield into this lip, slide it in, and then we're going to put in all the clips. Lift it up. There it is. Beautiful. Got our little push clips inside here. Got one that goes right there. One hidden under here. Oh, it's kind of hard to get to. We'll do the same to the other side of the vehicle. We've got our clips. You get the little squared out notches. There's one here, one in the center, and there's one all the way over here. Just put the little clips right over the notches. Should go in, latch right in. Where is it? There it is. Perfect. Let's get this little trim piece reinstalled. Comes right up along the corner of the windshield. Slide it in there. Along here. Force that under there. Come on. So close. There it is. Perfect. We'll do the same to the other side of the vehicle. It's time to reinstall this top piece right here. Right up on there. There we go. All right, I'm just going to jack up the engine a little bit so this lines up. Let's snug them up. Just double check those with a ratchet. Tight. Time to get these wiper arms reinstalled. As you can see, the driver's side wiper blade is much longer than the passenger side once again. Let's get this up on here. Just want to try to line it up with approximately where it was originally, obviously. You don't want it halfway up your windshield when you go to tighten this up because it's going to cause issues. Okay. This one, same thing. That right about there. We'll grab those mounting nuts. Let's get these snugged up. As it starts to tighten, you might notice that the blade arm moves a little bit, so just make sure that it's adjusted to where you need it. Okay, that feels nice and tight. Do the same to the other side. Let's get these caps back on here. Let's get this jack out of here. It's time to get this cover reinstalled. We're going to line up these holes with the holes on the engine. Right up on top there. Looks good. size. Snug them up. Close the hood, down the road you go.